Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning back in. Glad you can make it back. Hopefully, you guys are having a great day. Today, we're talking about why you don't always need closure. Uh, for the past little bit, I've seen a lot of guys always ask the same question: why? They're always trying to get closure. Why did she want to break? Why did she want to leave? Why did she cheat? Listen, when we get in our own heads and we want to understand things, it's not just because we want to understand what it is that they did. It's so that when we do understand, we can then convince them to stay with us. Or rather, convince ourselves to stay in this pit that we're in, this garbage that we're swimming through with this one chick. Listen, if she wants a break from you, she doesn't want to be with you. The reason she brings up a break is so that she can take time away from you to go and look for someone else. That's why. So it doesn't matter what you're doing to try and find the answers on why she wants a break. The only thing that really matters is that the fact that she doesn't want to be with you. Same thing for when she leaves or when she cheats. Doesn't matter why. And a lot of times, when you go and pursue it anyways, it's going to come right back at you. It's going to come right back at you. And so ultimately, looking for a conclusion is putting yourself into a dead end. And it's a dead end filled with heartbreak, a gigantic headache, when you just need to cut your losses right then and there. It's already enough of a heartache and a headache to deal with, but just cut your losses right there. I've seen so many guys, to include myself, on why they would do this, especially after everything seemed fine. And a lot of the times they won't even give you a straight answer, anyways. Let's face it, boys, how many times do women actually give you a straight answer? None. You have to waste even more time to figure out what the hell's going on in their heads. And so ultimately, you're just chasing the drain. So don't even waste your time. It is a massive waste of time to find the little hope that you can to salvage a relationship, because that's ultimately what you're doing when you're trying to get closure. You're not actually really getting closure. You're trying to find an avenue to resurrect a dead relationship. And it doesn't work that way. If two people aren't in it completely 100%, there's you're just wasting time. So you don't always need closure. And this isn't just for women, right? This is also with your friends, your family. If you don't get invited to a family reunion that everyone else is going to, doesn't matter why. What matters is that they didn't think you were worth enough to spend time with you. So you got to do what you got to do. When when your boy invites you out for the third time and doesn't show up, yeah, you got to do what you got to do. That's just a blatant lack of caring. I mean, at that point, I've had that happen quite a few times with someone that I used to be friends with. He would invite me out and then not show up. Um, a lot of times, we would text back and forth, and he wouldn't text me for days on setting things up. I'm just like, dude, we were working on planning something out. Like, what happened, bro? Oh, my bad, man. I got really busy with it. It takes a few seconds to text back. Everybody is on their phones. Again, I'm not trying to figure out why. I'm just cutting you off right then and there. Because if you cared, if you really cared, you would make this plan the priority. You would carve out some time to figure out what's going on with this plan. But, you know, you didn't, so that's why I cut him off. um, this happens with work too. Look, you have to be very careful around work. I've seen a lot of situations where guys would go in, and not really wanting anything to do with anybody else, just go in and get their paycheck and leave, which I understand that. But, politics plays a huge factor when it comes to work relationships. So if you're not playing the game, then you're not playing at all. A lot of guys lose their jobs that way. And so you got to be very, very careful uh, on how you talk to people, how you behave in that environment. But it's just the same. It is just the same. Your boss wants you to do some weird shit. No, it seems. See, here's the funny thing. We are more willing to just say no without coming to without trying to find the whys than we are in a relationship. I don't understand that. I really don't. I I really don't. Perhaps because it's more obviously more personal and there's more time, dedication, involved. There's emotions involved, which I mean could sway anybody, but I'm assuming time and emotion is the reason why people are so hesitant, right, to let go as easily as they should. But got it. You have to get into this habit, and I'm speaking to myself too. Um, Now, quite a few things I've learned from my last relationship that I'm taking with me, right? Which is why I'm including myself in this because, dude, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So, listen, guys, you don't always need a conclusion. You know, like I said, matter of fact, when you get to the conclusion, when you finally find the conclusion, you've wasted that much more time. There is more heartache or more heartbreak involved. It's more of a headache to deal with, right? And you've already lost the relationship. And for your family and friends, it's the same deal like with less uh less romance, except if you live in Alabama or Georgia. Um but yeah, just learn to let go when you need to let go. If your gut is telling you to let go at that point in time, you got to go. You got to go. The ease the sooner that you break away and start focusing on yourself to heal yourself, your mind, your body, the better it's going to be for you. So, like I said, as soon as you know when that relationship is over, is when you need to pull out. A lot of guys stick around way too long and they get into this really bad situation. They get to a point to where they break mentally, and that's because they're always wanting to understand the whys just to go and save a relationship that doesn't deserve to be saved. So break away when you should. All right. That's pretty much going to wrap up this video. It's a little bit of a shorter video, but I figured it was something really important to talk about today. Uh, just something on my mind. I figured that, a lot of guys, since they have a problem with this, that I could kind of give you guys some perspective and help you out. So, that being said, guys, if this helped you, if this video helped you at all, please like, share, and subscribe. Um, and I would like to know your guys' thoughts. You can leave down in the comments or you can email me, right? If you guys happen to have your own stories that you would like me to share with everyone else on the channel, please, I'll be more than happy, to share them. Um, it could be anything, triumphs, sad stories, whatever. Something that we can take something from and that we can learn and apply to our lives, right? To help each other out. Um, Not that I want to embarrass you. I don't want to embarrass anybody, well, except myself, because I have a lot of embarrassing stories to tell you guys. So, but I am serious. If you guys want to help people, I'm giving you an opportunity to do that. So, we can get together, we can talk about a story. If you're okay with me sharing, then I will be more than happy to share that story with you. So, again, it can be anything. So, um, but yeah. So, um, make sure you are taking care of yourselves, both mind and body. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. If you got to talk to someone, go talk to somebody. Okay, got to talk to somebody. Mental health is it's absolutely in the toilet these days. And so the longer you push it down and act as though nothing's wrong, the higher potential it becomes to lash out. And listen, bottling it up, that doesn't help anybody. Been there, done that. It's a lot worse than just talking about it. So don't be afraid to talk to your boys about what's going on. If it's really bothering you, go talk to them about it. All right. And if you have to talk to a professional, go talk to a professional. Take care of yourselves, guys. Um, Same thing for physicality. I went and I got in the gym today. Uh, Man, I've been kind of getting lazy. Really had to make myself get up and go. But then again, I was working on some projects earlier today for my Etsy, and I'll uh, I'll link it down below so you guys can take a look at my shop, see if there's anything that you guys would be interested in. But I was working on that today, and just I had to get up and go. So it was core, um, and it's pretty good. Got some good cardio practice in with some boxing, or got some good cardio in with some boxing practice. I don't know why I mix those up. Um, and made a new friend at the gym today. Gave me some pointers on jabs, hooks, uppercuts, and all that stuff. So it was a good time. It really was. And you never know when you will have to use these techniques. So why not go ahead and start? That way you're being proactive. One thing that I always learn, or one thing that I learned so long ago that I always use, And that was a prior MTI, prior military training instructor. As I was going into the Air Force, he told me, he said, train like someone is out there to kill you every single day, because there is. There is. We see it all the time on the news. There are people that actively hate you, and it doesn't matter why. Again, with conclusions, it doesn't matter why they hate you. The fact is, they hate you, and they're willing to take your life for, much less than a Klondike bar. So, you got to be ready, absolutely. And listen, for my boys, you have to be prepared, because it's not just you that you're protecting, it's your family. And for my ladies out there, look, or lady, get a gun. Don't do any of this taser bullshit. Okay? Tasers don't always work. OC spray doesn't always work. You know what does work? A gun. Okay? You know what does better with a gun? Skills. A gun is a great equalizer when it comes to defending yourself as a woman. So take heed, right? I've got videos to help you um, use your firearm properly. So go take a look at them. You're more than welcome to. All right. So again, get fit. Get fit. Stay fit. Um, don't lose the fit. Don't throw a fit. But just take care of yourselves. And then take care of each other too. All right. If someone's having a rough day, a rough time in the comments, um, lift them up. All right. I appreciate your guys' support so much. Through these past few days, it's been kind of a roller coaster. So I appreciate your guys' support. Um, for the MLM stuff, um, I'm really pissed off about that. That hasn't gone away, and so now I'll be a voice. I'm now a voice for victims of multi-level marketing schemes. And if you guys happen to have any stories that you would like to share, I'll be more than happy to share them. Okay. More people need to be aware of these schemes that are really, really starting to target a lot of people. So if you're interested in that, please, you can email me or you can leave a comment in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to get with you and figure out, the details and all that stuff. So um, I am interested in taking the fight to these guys and really exposing them for the pieces of shit that they are. So help me do that, guys. Help me get rid of these people. I mean, help me take these people down. These people, I'm going off on a rant. Help me fight these people. All right. Um, help me protect people. So that being said, guys, um, I'm ranting on. I know I am. I always like to rant. So, but again, I hope you were able to take something away from this video. And if you did, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's great. The whole point of this channel is to come together and grow. So, listen, guys, I don't have it all figured out either. I'm just a regular guy. I'm just a regular guy that's just talking to you on YouTube. So, but it's fun. I really enjoy it. And if I can help even one person out, that that means the world to me. And I've already helped so many people out, and that's awesome, man. It's really awesome. But anyways, I'm going on too much. I'm going on too much. You don't always need closure, okay? You don't always need closure. All right. Break it off when you have to. Okay. So, appreciate you guys watching. As always, I'll talk to you guys soon.